What up, what up, what up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be. Go ahead and click that subscribe button to be a part of the Witness gang, to join the Witness Nation. Now let's get into this, shall we? Hello, you guys, and welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be.
I'm Whitney. Keep it cute and get the boot.
All right, welcome back, you guys. Good evening to you guys. If you're tuning in live, if you're watching replay, good afternoon, good evening, good morning to you. Okay, now this platform discusses any and all information that has been made known to the public in any way. I am not a journalist, I am a commentator. All right, now the views and opinions expressed on this in this video and on WhitneyD TV's YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect the opinion of Whitney G and Whitney D's Whitney D YouTube channel. All topics are for entertainment purposes only, comedy, satire, TV, mature rated. Viewer discretion is advised, and it is highly advised. Okay, good evening, everybody. Hello. Hold on, wait a minute, cause let me do something real quick, chat, cause y'all be talking noise. Okay, let me turn this off. Okay, clearly I can't be cool. Okay, cause baby, all in the comments. What's that noise in the background? I'm like, dang. Now I know my mic is supersonic good. You know, we pay for quality over here, you know. But I'm like, dang, I had the fan because it's hot. Hell, I'm in Texas, okay? And I'm like, good God Almighty, you know, dang, can you just listen to the content and not be ear hustling? Like you had to be listening real good to hear anything in the background because I had background music. I was like, good God. Speaking of background music, let me go ahead and get my background music going. I'm gonna turn it down though. I just want something in the background so it won't be so quiet. All right, hello, good evening, everybody. Hello, happy Monday. I know, right? Monday, right? For Whitney. I don't do that, child. Okay. I don't do Mondays. Okay. I usually be somewhere watching everybody else, catching up on everybody else. But I told y'all I will be a little more consistent. Okay. And that's what I'm doing. All right. And I'm trying to get us caught up so we can get into more transcript reading. And Rashonda done took the stand. But child, her mama done took the stand. But we're going to talk about all of that. Okay. But first, let's go ahead and get into it. Everybody, hello. Welcome to Evidence Over Emotions, okay? Where are you guys tuning in from, all right? Let me know, okay? Make sure you keep it cute, all right? Now, I already got my settings locked and loaded for the dummies out there, okay? So, how are you doing? Make sure you click that like button or that dislike. Either way, you're here, okay? That's what I'll be telling people. If you don't like me or you don't like what I say or what I stand for, stop watching. Like, seriously, I don't watch you those words. I don't venture on over to your side because I don't want to give you no viewership, okay? No viewers, okay? So if you don't like Whitney D and what she stands for, don't click the link. Click the X. Don't even do it. But if you do, gotcha. Okay? So you might as well go on and click the dislike button or the like, whichever one, okay? I highly appreciate that. But make sure you keep it cute, though. All right. Okay. Now, if you like to join the greatest show on YouTube, all right, you can do so by clicking the link that should be in the chat, or you can find it by clicking the X in that chat button and clicking join. All right. It literally says JOIN. Okay. Join. All right. So make sure you do that and show your love and support for your girl. Okay. Now, if you like to tip the host with the mouse, you can do so by sending me a super chat, or you can send me a Cash App, okay? And that information located on the screen, okay? Now, as you see at the bottom, 100% of your proceeds go back into support the channel. Okay, you can send me a Cashapp. If you don't got Cashapp, I got PayPal, I got Zelle. Okay, don't got Venmo. Okay, but shoot, I take EBT. Okay, all right. It's hard out here for him when you're trying to get the money for the rent. Okay, so that's all highly appreciated. Okay. But not for nothing. You just being here is enough, okay? How you doing? How y'all doing? All right? How are y'all doing? Okay? Please make sure you guys share this video, like this video, okay? All right. All right. Before I get into this chat, I want to welcome you all to Evidence Over Emotions, the road to Illinois trial for RKelly. Welcome, you guys. Welcome. Okay, so let me go ahead and get into the chat, and we're going to go ahead and get into everything. We have a fun, packed-filled night for you. We have an update to the trial, and as well, we're going to get into the transcript reading. Now, if you guys aren't privy to, I will be reading all of the transcripts over here. Now, I know I'm a little late. A lot of other channels are full steam ahead. Good for them. But what I like to do is I like to literally, seriously dissect the transcripts. So I'm a little behind because I actually was composing other content and material, but not for nothing. I am giving you an update, okay, as it came in on today, okay? Like I said, the mom has took the stand, okay? And as you guys may have seen it titled, if you're watching on Facebook, okay, they feared for their lives, okay? We're going to get into that article. But first, let me go ahead and say hi to everybody who's in the building, okay? All right. Let me just be very clear before I get in these comments. Don't bring your behind over here talking about no other channel. Okay. Now, if you're trying to say that, hey, it's pertaining to some kind of form of a content, you can slide in my DMs, or you can, leave that in the comments on down the line. But don't come over here blasting on another channel. Okay. Don't nobody do that on nobody else's channel. I know, because I'll be over there lurking, okay? And I don't see nothing about, go to Whitney D. I don't see anything like that. So don't bring your behind over here telling me about another channel, okay? That's the surest way to get you put on timeout and then getting kicked up on out of here, okay? So please don't do that. Be respectful, okay? All right, of my authority. Hey, Monica says, I wasn't about to miss this live. I hope not, child. I see you. Hey, Leslie says, hi, Whitney and crew. Hey, honey bunches of oats. Hello. Daughter came in. Sorry about that, y'all. Hey, Andrew. Miss you, honey. Where's Katie? You know what? Child, that's my fault. Lord, I didn't share this live. I didn't, because child, I just said, you know what? Let me go on and get in here, because I'll mess around and not come. I mess around and not get on here. So thank you, Andrew. Let me go ahead and send this link to Katie. Okay. She'll probably be in here a little late. Okay. But there you go. Thank you, Andrew. I promise you, I just sent her the link. Okay. All right, continuously evolving North Carolina in the building. Hey, honey bunches. All right, let me see who else is in here. Robin Kennedy, hi, beautiful, says, I tuned in earlier this evening and subscribed, but definitely couldn't miss this video. Thank you for your subscription. Hey, you know what? Let's celebrate. We got a new subscriber. And anytime you other new subscribers, y'all better let me know so we can get crunk for you. Let's give it up for Robin.
Y'all killing me with this. I can't help.
Robert.
You're killing me, man. This ain't not about music. I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids, and I can't do it. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it.
At this point, we briefly pause the interview to give Kelly a moment.
Man, y'all killing me with this. Y'all killing me with this. Y'all killing me with this. Y'all killing me. Y'all trying to kill me. Y'all killing me with this. Y'all killing me with this. Y'all killing me with this. Y'all killing me with killing me, man. Trying to kill me. Killing me, man. Trying to kill me. You don't want to believe it. Trying to kill me. Killing me, man. Trying to kill me. I hope this camera keep going. Stupid RKelly. Fight for my life.
I tell you, that never fails. That song never fails, child. Shout out to Robin for becoming a subscriber. Welcome to Whitney D TV, okay? I hope you enjoy your stay here, all right? All right, it's very pleasant and demean over here, child. So any drama, whatever, unfortunately, it's not going to be over here, okay? But I love you and welcome, okay? All right. And, oh, hey, Charlene. Is Charlene in the shop? Hey, it is a bop, ain't it? It is. And she's from Savannah, Georgia. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Andrew says, I'm surprised RKelly didn't make any facial expressions or act a fool like he did in New York. Actually, he did, Andrew. Did y'all not hear about him shaking his head? When Rashonda was on the stand, he was shaking his head. Mm-hmm. Darrell says, Jane mother still lying. Really, they both lying. We'll get into that, okay? We'll get into that, okay? All right, you guys. So, like I said, without further ado, I got some stuff that I haven't seen anybody really talk about. Pictures. Yes. So, I have been following my boy Jason on Twitter because he has been getting the good stuff, the good juicy stuff, okay? And so, this is no different. Check this out, y'all, okay? Let me go ahead and share my screen with y'all. All right. Okay, boom. Let me make it bigger. Look at these pictures, y'all. Okay, these are the pictures. These are exhibits. Okay, so I don't know if anybody else has been showing them or whatever, but baby, you're seeing them exclusively here. Okay, you're seeing them exclusively here. Okay, these are exhibits. It says, meanwhile, here are some of the trial exhibits from last week, including the Looney Tunes mural adorning the basketball court at his home at 1010 West George Street, the wood panel basement, hot tub, and an area at his Chicago track studio where he allegedly assaulted Jane. Now, mind you, this information came from the dude that took over the house. Okay, we're going to get into his testimony as well, amongst other things. Okay. But this in the middle, this fool right here in the middle is R. Smelly. Okay? It's R. Smelly. You're welcome, Robin. You're welcome. We love our subscribers over here, okay? Yes, y'all. So this is the mural. And mind you, okay, they took these pictures, okay, upon finding out about the allegations. Okay, let's see the second one. Okay, here goes them. There go that fool with that McDonald's. That man loved him some McDonald's. All right, he loved some McDonald's. He loved his mama McDonald's. Okay, all right. Hey, Jenny says hi from England. Love your show. Oh, yay! Thank you, y'all. England in the building. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much. That really seriously lights my heart up because little old Whitney D in Texas, okay, has somebody tuning in from England. Thank you so very much. Oh, I was looking forward to your commentary all day. Oh, y'all, it's going to be a busy week, child. Busy week, okay? So make sure that you guys set your reminders, okay? Set your reminders. My bad. Set your reminders, okay? Because, child, all right, I'm going to be coming today, tomorrow, the next day, and the next day. Okay, so make sure you set your reminders, okay, if you love Whitney D. Let's carry on, shall we? Okay. So, this is another part of the mural, okay? This is a sweet spot. I remember this. Yep. I remember him being off in this little corner over here with Geronda. This, yeah, with Rashonda, my bad. I remember this. This was in the video. This was in the video. How many of you guys, if y'all saw it, I did. Okay? I did. In high school, I saw the video. And I remember this panel, this wood panel. I sure do. If I'm not mistaken, he laid her out on here. I remember this. If you remember, put a 1 in the chat. If you remember this, put a 1 in the chat. And I don't know again who is bringing you guys the exhibits, but your girl is on it, okay? All right, your girl is on it. How many of you guys remember this? Put a 1 in the chat if you saw the video. Now, if you didn't see the video, I totally understand. Put a 1 in the chat. I'm checking to see. And y'all got a new monitor. I'm fancy over here. I told y'all, any monies y'all give goes back into the channel, the quality. All right, okay. Okay, I see the ones. All right, what part of the house was this? This is downstairs, like the studio space. This is where the alleged assault took place. This was on the video. Yep, I see the ones coming in. I remember this. Sure do. I couldn't be no jury. Because I would be like, yep, I remember that. Okay. Yep. Okay. All right. I see them ones coming in. So y'all do remember this. Okay. Let's see the next exhibits. This is also where another assault took place. Now, this is exhibit 114G. Okay. Now, clearly we can see it's a massage table. And this is where one of the assaults took place. But Charlene, it's right here. It says the wood paneled basement hot tub room. Okay, so that's what that room is. What we just saw was the basement, which I remember that. Yes, it was the basement. Okay. Okay. Charlene says, okay, I saw this on the video. The Carolina room. Thank you. Thank you, Andrew. Yes, the Carolina room. Okay. This is not. That was with the wood. Yes. Let me go back to it. So this is the Carolina room. Colorado room. I said Carolina. Colorado room. Sorry, y'all. So this is that, okay? This is where the video was recorded. Okay, I remember all of this. I think she peed on the floor here or something. Yeah, I saw all of that. I knew that was him. Sure did. Okay, so let's see what else Jason got on here, okay? Let's see. I think that's it. Okay, so this particular tweet reads, Mr. Kelly never told you what to say to the police or the grand jury, right? Yes, he did. Bojin confronted Susan, which is her mom. That's her synonym with Susan. Now with a report of an interview with federal prosecutors where she said she didn't remember anyone specifically instructing her how to testify. Okay. All right. So let's see what else. And then I'm going to get into the article. We were intimidated. We were harassed. The mom says, Susan says, okay. He was a powerful man, so we had to protect our daughter. Bojin goes on to say, did you lie to the U.S. attorneys on May 2005? On May 20th? May 2005? What? Hey, boom, boom room, honey bunches of folks. Welcome over. Welcome, 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 beautiful. She said, or are you lying now? Which one is it? And she says, I'm telling the truth. Basically, I'm telling the truth now. Okay. All right. So then it says, after Susan again says she lied to keep her daughter safe, Bojin asks, so your idea to keep your daughter safe was to send her to live with Mr. Kelly and lie to the grand jury. Is that what you're saying? Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Bojin is most definitely doing her job. Bojin is most indubitably doing her job with her shiesty behind. But on the contrary, yeah. You know, hey, boo-boo. Let's continue, shall we? Let's continue, shall we? Okay. Let's go ahead and get into this article. If you guys would like to get any updates in regards to the trial, check out Jason Meisner. I adore him. He is always up to date when it comes to this trial. Okay. Hey, Sharita. Hey, honey bunches. So let's go ahead and get into this article. All right. Now there is an article. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I have a mic and different setups and stuff like that. But anyways, let me go ahead and share my screen and read this article so we can go ahead and get into these transcripts. Okay. All right. Okay. So the article says here, let me go ahead and put it full screen. Okay, let's make it full screen. I'll try it. Okay, so for those that are inquiring, like what is going on, what we're talking about, this is the article from Chicago Tribune. Hey, Miss Carr says, y'all do realize Rashonda is in a cahoots with RKelly and his lawyers, right? Oh. Oh, okay. So that's your opinion. Uh-oh. Yikes. On that note, I want to give a shout out before we get into this article for Suja Organics. Okay, now I'm drinking right now the cold pressed lemon love, and it's infused with purified water, lemon, stevia, and cayenne. It is 1 gram of sugar. I love them sincerely and dearly. Okay, and you guys are going to hear more about Suja Organics here soon. Okay, but let's go ahead and get into that article. Okay, I just had to take a pause for the cause because, baby, Miss Carr came in with a vengeance, baby. This chick is trying to help them get a mistrial. Yikes. We're going to get more into that. Let's go ahead and get into this article, though. Okay. So if you guys agree, put a 1 in the chat. If you agree with Miss Carr. Okay. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into this article. A mother whose young daughter was allegedly sexually assaulted by RKelly on videotape in the 1990s testified Monday that Kelly threatened them and sent them out of town after the allegations of abuse first surfaced more than 20 years ago. The woman, who is using the synonym Susan, echoed some of the explosive claims her daughter, Jane, made in court last week. A watershed moment in the RKelly saga after years of denying any sexual misconduct by the R&B superstar. Goes on to say Susan's testimony, unlike Jane's, was disjointed and confusing at times, and she contradicted her daughter on a few key points. She was also visibly nervous, frowning and fidgeting on the stand, while Jane remained composed. Susan testified that she and her husband met with Kelly and his business manager, Darrell McDavid, at a hotel in Oak Park to discuss reports that Kelly was having sex with Jane, who was 14 at the time. Now, Susan said Kelly never admitted it. Wow. Directly having sexual relations with Jane at the meeting. But he was just saying he was sorry and he was crying. Wow, 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 wow. That is interesting. Wow. Okay. So he never admitted. I thought he did. How many of y'all remember me reading the indictment? Yeah, see, this is the reason why I pace myself with these transcripts and I dissect everything. How many of you guys remember me reading in the indictment and we heard how the parents were going to testify? And in doing so, we also heard that he confessed. So which one was it? Maybe this particular time he didn't confess. Maybe that's I don't know, child. Let me keep reading. Child, look here now. I was bawling and crying, Susan said, adding that Kelly and McDavid said that the family needed to leave town right away. Kelly also made what Susan interpreted as a threat to the family's safety. Are you with us or are you not? They were going to harm us if we didn't do what they told us to do, Susan said. We were fearful. We packed our bags and we left town. The testimony came as the second week of Kelly's federal child pornography trial got underway at the Dirksen U.S. courthouse in Chicago, where Kelly, McDavid, and another former associate, Milton June Brown, are accused of conspiring to pay off victims and witnesses and collect videotapes Kelly allegedly made of himself sexually abusing underage girls. Now, Susan's testimony was seen as an important piece to the prosecution's allegations of a conspiracy to silence her family. And lawyers for both Kelly and McDavid sought to discredit her on cross-examination, calling into question her motives and memory. Now, Susan said that after the Oak Park meeting, her family took a lengthy trip to the Bahamas and Mexico that was paid for by Kelly. When they returned, they were sorry, y'all. Hold on, I'm getting distracted. I'm over here looking at the side over here. Sorry. They were subpoenaed. My bad. I'm all over the place. They were subpoenaed to testify. God dang it. To testify before a Cook County grand jury investigating a videotape. Now, Susan said she lied when she claimed it was not her daughter on the tape. When a prosecutor asked who was really depicted in the video shown to her at the grand jury proceedings, Susan replied in a matter-of-fact tone, "My daughter and RKelly." Wow. That's my husband, y'all, coming in jamming. She lied at the grand jury because we feared for our lives and we were intimidated, she said. Across the room, Kelly shook his head. There go the emotion. There go the emotion. I can't remember who asked about the emotions, but there go the emotions that y'all were asking for. Kelly shook his head, then hung his head toward the table in apparent exasperation. Okay. Susan and her husband also went along with Kelly's request because Jane had threatened she was going to harm herself, run away, and not talk to us again. Doesn't that sound familiar? Doesn't that sound familiar? Let me put it in the chat where that sounds that those sentiments sound familiar. Let me see if y'all be paying attention to me or y'all just be listening to me talk. Where does that whole idle thought, if you don't let me, come in at? Do y'all remember who said that too? Let's see if y'all were paying attention. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Baby. Thank you. Y'all see it? Yep, sounds familiar. Yep, there we go. Yes. Yeah. Oh, okay. See, I told y'all, this is the reason why Whitney D don't just read the transcripts. I dissect them. I retain them. I absorb them. So when I hear some stuff that sounds familiar, I can bring it to your fruition. Now, follow me here. Mind you, hold on. Let me drop this real quick. Hold on. Oh no, not that one, baby. Let me see if I can find it. Dang, I ain't got it on here. Warning, okay? Because a lot of you guys be a little butthurt when I talk about the Clarice or Azriel. So you've been warned, okay? Get on up off of here if you get so offended. But Azriel talked to RKelly well before her parents did, okay? And that's why the arrangement to go to the hotel was over the parents the mama had, okay? Kind of something like what I did. And that's how I became 16 and pregnant. Yeah, I told my mama I was going to a birthday party and I was parlaying all right, okay? And on the contrary, came back some months later, discovered I was pregnant because I lied to my mama, okay? All right, okay. So anywho, just sounds awfully familiar that this young lady, mind you, who was born well before Azriel, I want to say 9 years. Azriel wasn't born until 1990 something. And I'm grown. I'm 1987, okay? And Rashonda is 2 years older than me. She's 37. I'm 35. So you do the math. Awfully funny how the same settlements was given to another set of parents 9 years before. Only to hear Azriel, who already had a history of mental abuse, that you hear her in turn using the same lingo. Oh, if you don't, I'm going to hurt myself. And then the parents let her go because, of course, you don't want nothing to happen to your kids. Oh, but no, that was just them, right? Pattern. Thank goodness that y'all remember that. Shouts out to 50 in the building. I need to see them likes go up. Get them likes up, okay? We got 10 likes. Get them likes up. We got 50 people in the building. At least give me 25 likes. Let's get half of that. Come on now. I'm bringing it to y'all. I'm working here. So Susan and her husband also went along with Kelly's request because Jane had threatened she was going to harm herself, run away, and not talk to us, she said. Susan and Jane's accounts of the Oak Park Hotel meeting differed on key points. Susan said she did not remember if Jane was there, but testified that McDavid was present. Jane said that last week that she was there, but she could not remember if McDavid was in attendance. Child. In Jane's telling, Kelly told her father at the meeting that it was true. There was a tape of him with Jane. In Susan's accounting, Kelly did not specifically admit to any wrongdoing. Boy. Look at this. Look at this. And while Jane testified that Kelly sent them out of town specifically so the family could avoid questions from reporters as well as law enforcement, Susan said it was just to avoid an onslaught of media attention. On cross-examination, however, from McDavid's attorney, Brindley, Susan testified she was not aware of getting any money from Kelly or his team. That was a payoff for keeping quiet. Wow, wow, wow. What the heck is going on here? Now I see why Ms. Carr said it sounds like a mistrial is trying to consume. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. On cross-examination from McDavid's attorney, Brindley, Susan testified she she was not aware of getting any money from Kelly or his team. That was a payoff for keeping quiet. However, her late husband was in charge of the family finances, she said. Kelly's attorney, Jennifer Bongine, frequently attacked Susan's sometimes disjointed memory of events. She also repeatedly asked why. If Kelly was such a threat, Susan and her family continued to have a relationship with him for years after the allegations came to light. Bongine also confronted Susan with a report of an interview with federal prosecutors in 2019 where she said she didn't remember anyone specifically instructing her how to testify. Wow, wow, wow. Mr. Kelly never told you what to say to the police or the grand jury, right? Bongine asked. Susan replied, yes, he did. Did you lie to the U.S. attorneys on May 25th of 2019, or are you lying now? Which one is it? Bongine asked. I'm telling the truth, Susan replied. Now, Susan began her testimony by telling the jury she met Kelly in the late 1990s through her sister Stephanie at a concert at Percy Julian Middle School in Oak Park, where Susan's daughter was performing. She also knew of him before that, saying he was a recording artist, a Grammy Award winner. Susan said her daughter started going to Kelly's studio more and more to work on music. It was then that Stephanie arranged for Kelly to be Jane's godfather. Asked how she felt about the arrangement, Susan replied, kind of strange, because my sister told her to ask him that. Susan said her daughter would go to Kelly's house and hang out with him and his family. She would spend time with them. She was going there a lot. We would drop her off. As what they did, she said, movies, shopping, or just hanging out with the kids. Earlier Monday, an IRS agent spent nearly 3 hours walking jurors through a network of payments made by the R&B superstars' various companies as part of the alleged scheme to cover up the sexual abuse of minors. Special Agent Jason of the IRS walked jurors through a series of documents, including records of payments from Kelly or Kelly-related entities to Jane and her parents from roughly 2006 to 2012. Jane's parents were paid more than $79,000 from Kelly-connected entities, including reimbursements for travel and hotels, health club memberships, and a property tax bill. Now, Jane's father worked as a musician for Kelly at the time, but none of the payments were classified as payroll expenses. The agent testified Jane herself also received payments from 2008 to 2015, including a dozen checks for $1,100 or $1,150 over the course of a single year, most of which were labeled settlement. God. Scaher said juries have already heard that there was no formal settlement arrangement between Kelly and Jane. Now, also, he took jurors through travel records showing that Kelly's businesses paid to send Jane and her parents to Mexico and to the Bahamas in 2002. Other records detailed hundreds of thousands of dollars in payments that Kelly and his companies allegedly made in 2007 to two men to help recover other incriminating tapes. Juries are expected to hear from both of those men later in the trial. Okay. Also testified about records related to a lawsuit co-defendant McDavid filed against the singer. And remember, I told y'all about that. Okay. McDavid alleged in that suit that Kelly did not pay out settlement money. McDavid was owed after the two former business associates parted ways. Kelly, 55, is charged with 13 counts of production of child pornography, conspiracy to produce child pornography, and conspiracy to obstruct justice. Some of the counts carry a mandatory minimum of 10 years behind bars if convicted, while others have range of 5 to 20 years in prison. Prosecutors are also seeking a personal money forfeiture of $1.5 million from Kelly. The trial is expected to last at least through mid-September, and jurors are likely to hear from more women who say Kelly had sexual contact with them when they were minors. Prosecutors also allege Kelly and his team took extensive measures to conceal Kelly's misdeeds, ultimately leading to his acquittal on state child pornography charges in 2008. Jurors on Friday watched graphic clips of the separate videos allegedly showing the R&B superstar sexually assaulting 14-year-old Jane. Jane testified last week that she was the girl seen on the videos, and Kelly had sex with her innumerable times when she was underage, then paid her and her family to keep quiet. Kelly's defense so far has not directly contested that it is Kelly on the video clips, only saying that their authenticity could not be verified and that Kelly was previously acquitted for conduct related to them. Nor has the defense given jurors an alternate version of Jane's narrative of events related to videos. Instead, the defense lawyers are seeking to sow doubt by telling the panel Jane denied it was her on the clips for more than 2 decades. Regardless of the outcome, Kelly is still facing decades in prison. In June, he was sentenced to 30 years on federal racketeering charges brought in New York. He is appealing both the jury's verdict and the sentence in that case. Yikes. Yeah. So I understand now. I understand why Ms. Carr was saying that they may be trying to do a mistrial. I absolutely can see that. That's bogus. However, what I'm hoping is that the jury sees through the smoke and mirrors and this man don't get acquitted. Don't get a mistrial, because this is bogus. That is some craziness. That is some absolute craziness. But on the contrary, in New York, we heard a lot of craziness during testimony, and we got a sentence. So, y'all know me. I'm not gonna speak on nothing that I don't know yet. But listening to that, yikes.